Hey, favored ones, welcome back to another collective reading. Come on in, take your seats at the round table. There's the wishing well in the corner if you care to toss in a few coins. And of course, before we get into any download announcements and the gist of the reading, for anyone who is new, welcome, and anyone returning, thank you for your support and encouragement. It truly is heartwarming knowing that other people find my advice and my stories and experience to be helpful and resonate. So, for anyone who is new, most channels have some sort of meditation or a um, cleansings that they enjoy doing. Over here, we do something called Welcoming in Utopia or Welcoming Utopia, whatever phrase you would like to use. And it's where we are welcoming in utopia, whatever your personal utopia would look like. So if you want to take a moment and really hold on to that energy of relief or happiness that you would feel in a time of utopia, just to get that energy grounded and high vibrational before getting into the video so that you're grounded and centered. So yeah, once you feel all encompassed within your utopia, let's get into it. So I have here written down, I got a new lamp. I'm super excited. It is super bright because it's LED, but I am happy that I do not have to do it. So a lot of you may be getting new light fixtures. You could be taking down your LED lights for Christmas and the holidays or what have you that you over the past little while. Or some of you are hanging up new lights within your home and decorating fairy lights and stuff like that. Another meaning that I was getting from it is that you are stepping into the spotlight. You are no longer allowing yourself to be an engendered wallflower and letting everyone else but yourself be seen, because everyone deserves to have their own pedestal, their own soapbox. Everyone gets one. That's why no one's better than the other person, and everyone deserves a chance to speak and tell their story. Okay, I didn't pick a crystal for this reading, and I kept wanting to, and they kept saying no. And the reason why is it feels like my favorite ones, you at this time are being called towards a certain crystal to be working with, and I feel like you keep getting nudges and intuitive pullings towards a certain crystal. This is your sign that yes, you are correct. It does want to work with you. Maybe look up its properties, healing benefits, or if you just think it's shiny and nice and want it part of your collection, of course, that's always welcomed. So when Rocky came to mind with it as well, and as soon as Rocky came to mind, I thought of Rocky Mountains. So you could live close to the Rocky Mountains or just in Canada in general. These are extra confirmations. So if it isn't listed something that resonates with you, that doesn't mean this isn't your reading. It just means that this is extra confirmation for those who may need it. So Rocky Mountains, Rocky Horror Picture Show, and rock painting, which is, of course, used in France, Spain, and Germany areas. So you may be from those areas, but I also know it is it is a ceremonial ritual for Cree, Innu, and Anishinaabe people. I'm probably not saying it right. I know how to say it in my head, in my words. Do it, tongue, do it. Anishinaabe peoples. I hope I still pronounced it properly. Yeah, that may be something that you're looking into doing at this time to express your creativity. So if you are being called to a rock on a path or something, it's like take me home. It doesn't always have to be crystal. Like, it doesn't have to be something that you get from a gem shop. It doesn't have to be from a metaphysical shop. If you're walking along and a certain stick or a certain rock is calling out to you, that is Mother Nature wanting to connect with you, and that is just as valid as any other refined resources that we have had from the land. It was originally from the ground, and not all of them looked like that. Most of them looked like just any regular old rock until you break open that geoid and see that there's a whole bunch of shininess inside, which I feel like is a real big symbolism for us right now as well, is that you may be stepping into the spotlight, but you're not seeing yourself glow, and you may have a rough exterior, but inside you grow and you shine brightly. So people may, oh yes, some of you may have RBF, resting-ish face. But once people get to know you, you really shine brightly. There may be some people like upset that you haven't talked to them or whatever, but it just takes two to have a communication. So maybe that person is upset, but did they really ever talk to you? Is the feeling I'm getting, is that you may be too hard on yourself in trying to make sure that other people know you're a good person. It's obvious. Stop trying so hard, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So that's, no, that's not everything from the downloads. Care package. I feel like some of you are receiving care packages, or you're working towards giving to charity for the food bank, child hospital. You're just donating to the funds for overseas for a care package for those who are going through war-torn countries, or you're just seeing the effects of the system working within your area, and you know that those people need help and you're helping them, whether it's through a charity or whether it's on your own. For others, you are receiving at this time, and that's nothing to be shameful of. I just want you to know that I have been on both ends. I have received food. I have given food. I have given blankets and tents, and I have had to have blankets and tents given to me too. So for those who don't resonate with that, there is a third thing that was coming to mind, that you are supposed to give yourself a care package. For those who you may be single, or you don't have a lot of people that you don't talk to during the holidays, you may be estranged. The universe is wanting to say to still treat yourself. If no one got you a Christmas gift or whatever holiday you celebrate, I don't celebrate, so for me this doesn't really resonate, but I feel like it will for some. If you aren't given a gift, Spirit wants you to go out and give to yourself. Bring that into the physical, because I feel like you want someone else to take care of you, and Spirit says they want you to take care of you, and they will in turn bring someone in who wants to do the same. Treat yourself is what I want to say. Yeah, treat yourself. It doesn't have to, it could be for your birthday, it could be for a lot of things. It could be just another Tuesday, but you haven't been feeling as, you need a care package. Go out and get a couple of things that maybe it's, with it being winter and SAD is very much a thing, and get yourself a care package. Get yourself your favorite scented hand soap or whatever, so you can, whenever you're not feeling that good, you can smell good. Like, treat yourself. Make yourself into the royal that you are. Give yourself the royal treatment, because you are royalty, is what I'm getting here. So I also got battery as well with the LED and stuff like that. Some of you may be needing to plug in your battery because it's starting to get colder, or you need a replacement battery for your car. It might just be anything, like you need a replacement battery for your vape. or the smoke detector just needs to be switched over. I don't want to scare all of you. It's not all of you is going to have a battery issue to look into with a car. If you have a battery issue, you're going to know. Or you may be buying yourself a battery pack. So that way when you go traveling for long distances, you'll have that there for you. Yeah, some of you are taking stepping into the big stage, like becoming a headliner. I wrote down here, some of you are becoming headliners and stepping onto a bigger stage than you had ever imagined. So for any of those who are, whether that stage is graduating, whether that stage is putting on a performance for poetry, whether that's going up and making a speech to advocate for animals and people, you are taking the stage by storm. Which brings me to why I have on these cozy pajamas today, is because I wanted to get cozy messages from Jack Frost. We haven't got the snow up here yet, which is surprising, you know. Not surprising for sure. But, you know, regardless, it's is what I want to get for you. So, Jack Frost, can you please come through? Spirit guides, guardian ancestors, divine white light. Please bring through some comfy messages for our favored ones, please, from Jack Frost. Absolutely. Yeah. You're feeling very indecisive at this moment regarding a friendship. With the yellow on the shoes there is usually an indication for friendship. You may be feeling unworthy of friendship at this time with the illusion here and being crystal clear. So I feel like it's your friendships that are truly for you are being revealed at this time. The blindfold is being taken off on who's really there for you and who's just giving you lip service, you know, and realizing who really is down for you and who just wants to make nice until it's time to, you know, show up. You're seeing who really showing up for you at this time, and it's making you feel indecisive on whether you should let go. And I feel like for most of you, you are letting go with the devil energy here. Now, remember, this isn't like a shot in the dark at people who have ADHD and obviously were burnt out during the winter season and stuff. It's more so like not the people who are genuine, but the people who like genuinely care. Not just like showing up in person. Like a lot of people can show up for you in spirit even though they're not around. I just mean like the people who don't put any effort in, and you'll be able to know because you'll always feel depleted. A lot of energy vampires you're letting go of at this time. You're realizing they're not friends. They're there to ride your coattails. And like Edna says, no capes. So they're not going to be dragging behind you very long because they don't have cape. It's the great escape. It's the great escape. Yeah, a lot of you are doing the incredible at this time. A lot of you may feel like Jack, where you don't know what your powers are yet, but then once they come in, you are full of them. You are a jack of all trades and a master of some. Because, like, you're going to master some things in your life, but you may not master all of the things, and that's fine. But to say that you're a master of none, it means that people just don't know you as well. And they better recognize. Yeah, a lot of you could be releasing a new track, which actually my partner released their first track this weekend on Monday. I'm gonna post it below for anyone who wants to listen to it, but it's about vampires, which I super love, which ties into this reading because you are getting rid of energy vampires. Yes, so like you were burning them crisp beneath Solaris, and that's what the name of the song is. Beneath Solaris. It's like burning crisp beneath Solaris. It's like bring thy will to me and perish. It's like if someone thinks that their will is stronger than yours, they're sorely mistaken, and they will burn crisp beneath Solaris, your shining light. You will burn with your shining light away all of those energy vampires, and you don't need to be indecisive because your glowing energy, much like the song Lucky Me, I forget what the artist's name is, but it's Lucky Me energy, and it's like they can't suck me dry when I'm so damn alive is the feeling. And beneath Solaris, yeah, bring thy will to me and perish. Yeah, so people are trying to make you bend to their will, and you're just not about it, so you're letting them go. But yeah, it's Baphometrik by Beneath Solaris. I'll post it inside of the comments below. But yeah, I'm super impressed and proud of them. Oh, and I can't wait for it to be my turn next. So I feel like a lot of you're super excited for other people and the growth that they are showing. And it is inspiring you to dig in and like give it your all for yourself. You're not becoming jealous. It's inspiring you to live your dreams too. And that's amazing. I love when people see other people shining, and instead of wanting to throw dirt on them and try and bury them in the sand or like crabs in the bucket, you're like, bet. You want to know what's better than one rainbow? 2 rainbows. You want to know what's better than 2 rainbows? All of them. It reminds me of like Care Bear Stare. Like, yeah, instead of being shrieky and what is his name again? Instead of being all shrieky about it and being, why am I not getting everything I want? You're not. You're being like hugs and tugs and just knowing that you haven't developed enough before it's your turn. Yes. Yes. Weighing the pros and cons. So a lot of 2s. You could be seeing 2-2 or 2-2-2 at this time and 1-4-4. Yeah, balancing your finances to make this dream come true. You're balancing between your home life and your creative life. And you can see that your ships are coming in as they're going out. So I feel like there's a lot of balancing of your finances at this time. I feel like you're gonna have your ships come in because the ship coming in is in the forefront, right? So remember, any money you spend will come back to you tenfold, because that looks super tiny compared to this one, even though it's in the distance. I know optical illusion. I get it. The symbolism behind it, though, is that it is coming in bigger than ever. You are coming in and you're coming to shore bigger than ever. Not only will you reach the shore and the islands of success, you are coming in bigger than ever imagined. Thank you, Spirit. That's a beautiful message. I'm going to, or actually it was Jack Frost. Thank you, Jack Frost, for those beautiful messages for my lovely favored ones. Jack. And Jack from the, oh, that's so cool. I love it when I don't care how long I've been doing this for, I still love and get impressed by synchronicities. And I feel like a lot of you do too. And that's like the resonate, like the frequency of gratitude, right? Is being impressed, being so giddy, being, you know, grateful for that confirmation. But yeah, Jack of all trades, Jack Frost. Ah, okay. Holding that childlike wonder energy about you, bringing the magic back into your reality in a more matured way, like finding out the real histories behind Norse mythologies compared to what they were on, like, being told when we were younger, like on Hercules, and then finding out, you know, Hera and Zeus didn't have the bestest relationship, you know, going back and finding things out in a more mature and inquiring mind, finding out more about history itself. Can we get a, you want me to get this one? Jack? No? Okay. He wants me to slow down while shuffling. Okay. Yeah, Jack Frost wants you to slow down and notice your unique design and the way you talk, the way you present yourself. Much like the frost on the window can create a unique design, so do you when you show yourself. And when you allow yourself to be transparent, because like a window is transparent, and show your uniqueness. Be transparent to your own uniqueness and knowing that it creates a beautiful design. You are beautifully designed. Can we get some cozy messages, please? I know you're just throwing them in here for me to pick them up while I'm shuffling. Is there any cards that you want me to actually pick out, or are you just clairaudiently giving them to me? This one? 2? Yes or no? Another 2? Yeah, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, definitely 2, 2, 2. Been following you around everywhere. I feel like you are embracing your duality, especially within those who are embracing their divine feminine. You could be getting messages from divine goddesses to work with as in deity work at this time. Like I'm getting Kali Ma, Persephone, Pachamama, Ephona. There's another one. Well, I know Hecate and the stuff like that, and the Fates. Oh, there's another one that Oshun is the one that I'm feeling there. Yeah, Oshun was the one who pulled away her energy when the other gods weren't appreciating what she did by just having love. And once she took away her love and moved away, they realized that it was her love that created worship from other people. So I feel like whenever people are noticing that you are a wonderful person to have around at an event, you really brighten up the room with your smile. You may get told you have really good hugs. That they feel comfortable with you around their children, that you would make a great babysitter or a great parent one day, or you're a great plant and cat animals parent, a good fur baby parent. Yeah, you may gain a lot of compliments at this time, which you may not be able to accept just because you were never shown how in this lifetime how to be nurturing, but Jack Frost wants you to know that your nurturing came from a lifetime before. Much like in the movie Rise of the Guardians, uh, Jack Frost was picked because of the kindness and the givingness and the protective energy that he had before he passed away. So I feel like a lot of your nurturing energy comes from a past life. So if you don't feel like you're a good enough mom, or you may not have a good enough dad or good enough parents, for all my non-binary parents out there, if you feel like you're not a good parent because you didn't have that um, a good positive role model or influences to have an example during this lifetime, your soul remembers from a past life, and your kids are grateful for all that you have done to break generational curses, and not only of the ancestors that came before you, but the ones that are within yourself. I feel like a lot of anger management that has been in place during this lifetime. Yeah, a lot of pressure release. I'm getting the air release. A lot of you may get yawns or air release as your confirmations, like hiccups almost, or like burps. Or you may not know whether or not you are good at relationships because you never had a positive relationship, and you've had positive relationships before in your past lives, and there are guides that are wanting to reach out to remind you of that, to bring it forth in this lifetime, because it is time that you learn this lesson of joy and trusting in yourself to be more than just your toxic past. I know this isn't what it is, but some of you need to flick the bean. For those who are asexual, of course, that's not referring to you. Some of you, if you are asexual, it might mean that you're supposed to eat beans more, getting more beans. They're good for your heart. So you may be working on your heart at this time, a lot of heart chakra, or working with eating like hemp heart seeds and stuff like that. But I also getting the energy that you're a mama, like a mama bear. You're very ferocious, whether you're male or female. You have a very a loving big brother bear or mother bear energy, with the bear there in the corner, and that being kind. That it's actually a mushroom out of anything. A lot of you could be microdosing mushrooms if it like in your area. I know they're legal in some areas, but even if they're not, you may be using them to do that anyways. If it resonates, fine. If it doesn't, that's okay too. I'm not here to judge. I'm just using the symbolisms that are given to me. Some of you may be cutting back on it and becoming more sober and stepping in within your sobriety away from that. But it looks like a heart, so I feel like Brother Bear, where it was like the bear of love. So some of you may be accepting someone else's cub as your own and working towards a blended family of raising. Rashi. Retreat. Yeah, so you're retreating. Some of you might be hibernating for the winter and not really going out. Some people may not understand that, or you may not go out back to back like you used to when you were younger. You may have went out one night and went out the next night. You went out Friday night, you went out Saturday night. You Sunday night maybe. But yeah, a lot of you may have gone out back to back and you're just not doing that anymore. You're relishing your moments at home alone. Some of you maybe are 27 or getting close to 27. Also the number 9 for completion. So some of you could be completing a cycle and just had a birthday not too long ago. If there wasn't for the superstition from Germany, I would wish you a happy one, but unless this is actually the day of, I don't, just because of superstition. So a lot of that to me, some of you may have superstitions about knocking on wood and not stepping in fairy mushroom rings and stuff like that. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, so we have here retreat, recovery, medication, hibernation, spiritual contemplation, and replenishment of spirit. Jupiter and the Sun. So Jupiter was originally in charge of Piscean energy before it got switched to Neptune. So a lot of you could be Piscean energy as well, or water signs. Oh yeah, 2, 2, 2, and 7. So 2, 2, 2, and 7, divinely guided into balancing things. Yeah, balancing things out for sure. If you've been seeing 2, 2, 2, it means that the universe is bringing things to be more balanced for you. Less stress, more time at home. Like if you've been all work and no play, they're going to bring up more times for you to have more laughter in your life. If you've been so serious all the time, then your guides may be coming through at this time to help remind you to laugh, to embody all of the energies here that we are it's our birthright to experience. We are a soul having a human experience, and one of the human experiences is to have joy. It is not beyond us. It is definitely within us. In Chinese, it represents immortality and is considered the herb of spiritual potency, meaning successful well-being, divine power, and longevity. Yeah, you are meant to go the distance. You will find your way. Yeah, I brought up Hercules and everything too. Yes. And you are strong. Said to have been discovered in 396 BC. Ooh, 369. 369. Oh, 33 on the clock, and 11. So some of you may be life path numbers 33 or 6, or some of you may be life path numbers 11. So teachers and those who are establishing. Number 11s are those who establish and embark out on things. 33 are for those who are spiritual teachers. Whether you decide to do something like this or whether you just teach people kindness and show people in turn kindness is a spiritual teacher, because in that moment you just taught them that there is still faith in humanity. And what can you teach more in spirituality than to give them faith and hope? 396 BC in the Chabani Changbani Mountains of China by Taoist monks. It is one of the oldest mushrooms used in medicine. It has long been called the anti-aging mushroom and powerful Shin tonic. It is categorized of the medicines that nourishes the spirit. So a lot of you may be working on your facial routine and like maybe getting like anti-aging cream and stuff like that, or doing affirmations of I am sipping from the fountain of youth, my skin is tight, and I have a youthful complexion, or why is it every time I look in the mirror I'm always looking hella fresh. In China, the oldest materia medicine, the Herbal classic, written about 200 CE, it holds first place above ginseng. The text says it helps stabilizes qi, the ki in the head. So the spirit in the head, it helps with your spirit in your head. And the ki, the qi, is your life force. So it helps with the life force in your head and assists in mental activities, tonifies the spleen, increases wisdom, and improves memory. Long-term consumption will lighten the body, increase vitality, and delay aging for years. Rashi's borderline miraculous properties are being researched, verifying ancient knowledge, including how the mushrooms profoundly relaxes the nervous systems, calms the mind, and reduces a state of relaxed focus. Induces a state of relaxed focus. One of these many reasons spiritual seekers consume this mushroom for its spiritual experiences it unlocks when in meditation. Remember, this is an extension of yourself. It's a tool, and you can most definitely do it on your own, and all tools are an extension of yourself as always. Use it respectfully and mindfully. Consumes this mushroom for spiritual experiences it unlocks when in meditation. Recent studies has also demonstrated measurable life-extending properties as well as the Rashi ability to activate the brain's neurons and increase nerve growth factor levels in the cell. So some of you may be dealing with nerve damage, herniated discs. This may be something we want to look into. Of course, you can also do it with affirmations, or AKA the medical term placebo, which, you know, no matter which way you slice it and dice it and what you call it, it still works. Reishi powerfully influences our main spiritual center, the nervous and hormonal system. Endorphins, ENDO, endocrine, CRINE, ENDOCRINE. That's the word I'm not saying today. So, hormones carefully impact our perception, mood, sleep-wake cycle, ability to bond with others, and the awareness of our reality. They activate the nervous system, which is also directly related to igniting mystical experiences. So yeah, if you notice that you aren't able to do as many things, and maybe your nervous system in healing, vitamin B is definitely helpful. You can definitely look up these mushrooms and look into those as well. Have some tea once a day. You can definitely just use rosemary, as it is a replacement for any, because it has the mystical powers of any other herb. Just like a clear crystal quartz for any of those who are looking into a specific crystal, as I said at the beginning of the reading. If you cannot find that specific crystal, if you do not have a metaphysical shop that carries a lot of things, that is an easy swap out for it, as long as you give it the same intentions. Those are the ones that are usually praised. A white candle, clear crystal, and rosemary. Those are the 3 wild cards for doing rituals and spells. Some of you might like Ninja Turtles because I got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, maybe you're indulging in your inner child again and bringing up old memories to bring this laughter, you know, going back and watching things that used to make you happy. And it's okay if it doesn't make you the same amount of happy as before. That's not the intent of the exercise. The intent of the exercise is to give your nervous system a similar environment of where it used to feel safe, while it rewires your brain matter into a state of well-being. She is ruled by Jupiter, the guru of planets, the one that dictates how we derive wisdom and access to the mysteries of life. Jupiter has a vast quality of spiritual enhancing herbs that are often used in medication and to induce a altered state of meditation, like regime. Guidance, pause. It is time for renewal. If you feel overwhelmed or mentally overloaded, it is time to retreat. It's time for hibernation. You're a bear. Or if you just can't bear it anymore, take a rest. Even songs have rests. If it didn't, then they wouldn't have a musical note for it. And even in songs, the most important thing is to breathe. If you don't breathe and you try and be a hero and do it all, you're going to end up being like winded and not going as well. In the Magic School Bus, Miss Frizzle told us the most important thing for our muscles to be working is to breathe. The same thing with our spiritual muscles is to give ourselves a breather. It's time for a retreat. Take the time to recuperate and recharge, and personal growth will follow. Overstimulation and indecisiveness leads to a state of weakness, imprisonment, and feeling like you are evading death. A lot of you may be flying or catching a flight more recently than you expected, because that one went over really fast. Compared to what I normally feel like they do. Yeah, a lot of flights coming up for you. That may not be for everyone, but I do feel like there is a trip planned that you weren't expecting, and it may be overstimulating and overwhelming, but remember you were able to do this. Rest and then launch. Yeah, some of you may be resting for a bit before launching your next event, launching your next portfolio, launching your next event is what I'm getting. Like bears, hibernate or rest before you take on the next project or challenge. Many indigenous tribes have called this place of inner contemplation the Dream Lodge, a place to witness death and to see beyond the confines of physical reality by visiting the dream time. Create the space to be in silence and calm the internet chatter. Reflection is key to the path of self-mastery. So yeah, a lot of you may be doing or just got back from, or starting, depending on who you are and where you are in your journey. 444. 4! On the clock. So yeah, lots of fours, a lot of grounding and stability coming your way. A care package from the universe is being sent your way. And so for some of you, the universe wants you to take that care packaging into your own hands, because who could take care of you better than yourself? But yeah, calming the internet chatter. A lot of you could be doing a detox from the internet, or did a detox for a long time, and you're coming out of the hibernation to find out what you missed during that time and get to know everyone again, and letting everyone else get to know you again. Once you come out of a spiritual hibernation, a lot of people are going to try to approach you like they know you, but do they really know you? And it's like, uh, new me, who's this? Get reacquainted. This is a new year. So thank you everyone for coming through. I appreciate it. I've been looking forward to having a longer video for a while, but I've been waiting for my light and stuff going on with my partner's launching of their song and everything. So I appreciate everyone being patient with me and allowing these messages come through in divine timing, as that's something I have to remind myself too whenever I feel angsty or rushed to, of course, because I love coming on here and talking with you. I gotta remember that this stuff comes in divine timing and it will unfold naturally, and you are unfolding naturally, okay? And once you unfold and to have time to rest, you are gonna fold up into the best piece of origami anyone's ever seen, okay? So remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as I enjoy reading your comments, and it just gives me an energy exchange, so that I know the kind of content you enjoy. And of course, it boosts so other people can see it as well. All right, bye.